Hi guys, two questions that I got asked by more than two students on last night's homework, and the first one was number 6. I want to figure out the volume. The volume of the cone is 2,788.1, and I want to figure out what my slant height is. Okay, so volume of a cone is equal to 1/3 big B, which is pi r squared times h. They were telling me my volume is 2,788.1. That's going to be equal to 1/3 pi r. Well, if my diameter is 22, that means my r has to be 11, so it's going to be 11 squared, and I need to figure out what my h is. Okay, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So times this guy by 3, so this will go away, and then times this guy by 3. And when I do that, I get 8,364.3, and that's going to be equal to 121 pi times h, because 11 squared is 121. So I'm going to divide both of these guys by 121 pi. So I get h to be 22. All right, so how does that help me? My questions ask me for my slant height. So I have my cone. And I know that my radius is 11. I want to figure out what my slant height is, which is this guy here. And I just found my height to be 22. And I know it has to be perpendicular with my base. So now I'm going to do this Pythagorean theorem here. I'm going to get 11 squared plus 22 squared is equal to my slant height squared. So 11 squared plus 22 squared is going to be 605 is equal to L squared, and then just square root both of these. So I get L to be approximately equal to 24.6. And number 9, I want to figure out the volume of this guy. Well, this time they're giving me the slant height, but no height. My volume is equal to 1/3 pi r, which is 7 squared times h. Well, I have to figure out what my h is. So I'm going to use my Pythagorean theorem here to figure out what h is. So I'm going to get h squared plus 7 squared is equal to 15.7 squared. I'm going to get h squared plus 49 is equal to 246.49. Keep this in your calculator. You don't have to round this. Keep it in there, and you can just subtract 49 from both sides. So you're going to get h squared is equal to 197.49. Again, you're not rounding here. Keep it all in your calculator. Take the square root here, and you get h is equal to 14.1. And you're going to use that into your height here. So we're going to replace our height with 14.1. And you multiply 14.1 times 49 times pi, all divided by 3. And once you do this, you should get 723.5.